products. Eye products. First and foremost, for my eyebrows, I just hands down, is it in here? I like the Almay eyeliner in color 004, or if they change the number, sometimes it says rose quartz, other times it says, what does it say in here? Let me see what it says, because this is the changed one. What does it say? Black raisin. But it's still 004. But see how that's like a kind of a plum? And this is the brown. You can use either one, but this one is so much more subtle. And it is hands down my total favorite to use for my brow. And I have got all kinds of, I've got Charlotte Tilbury, I've got all kinds of brow liners, but nothing works like that. Sometimes it's better that, and y'all see me a million times, just use a smudger brush and do my brow like I did today. But that's my favorite brow product, hands down. And I do like some of these brow pencils, but usually the nibs on them are very tiny. Look how big this is. It's very big. So you have to be careful as you put it on to just use the tip in and just kind of make little strokes like hairs. And then use a little spoolie brush to comb it through and make it look a little more natural, which I really should be doing right now. But it kind of breaks up any lines and it kind of knocks off any excess product. Kind of rearranges your hairs a little bit. And then my mom always taught me when you make expressions, your eyebrows will lay down, but you always brush up. But anyway, the little smaller ones like Anastasia Brow Wiz and the IT Cosmetics one, and there's almost everybody has one now. And it has on one end the little tiny nib, and on the other end it has a spoolie brush, which is convenient. But I almost would rather have a little bit larger nib on it that I can use, and a spoolie brush handy, because I also use spoolie brushes for other things. Like sometimes when you have little dogs, you'll be like, what's on my eye? And it's a little fuzz, either a hair or a fuzz. And you can use the little spoolie brushes to comb that right off and pull it off like that. So I do always keep a little spoolie brush handy. So speaking of which, brushes. Hands down, this has become my all-time favorite. We'll always have this brush handy for a buffing foundation brush, and that is the Velvet Luxe 301 by IT Cosmetics. There is just no comparison. The Velvet Luxe is so smooth on putting on product. It just is incredible. And like right now, I'm just coming back and just dotting that in, and it's kind of revamping my foundation, because I've been hot and it's a little, I don't know, but it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. And I can paint it on, smudge it in. For the matte foundations, I can just kind of like dab it in, and then I use either a makeup remover or my towelette and just kind of get what's left over, which is barely anything because I only use one tiny squirt, and then look, it's clean. And you need to do that every time, and then also give it a good shake for the sake of the bristles, and then kind of tighten them back up, and then look. Because I didn't do that before, and because it is so dense and so soft, it got makeup down in it and got yucky, so I had to go and buy a new one. I also do like the F80 from Sigma. It's a flathead kabuki also, but I just love this. And I've got like Chanel ones, I've got MAC ones, I've got Morphe, I've got every brand of really good brushes. This hands down is the best foundation brush. So other brushes. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all about my eyeliners before I go on with any more brushes. Y'all know, speaking of IT, there is no liner that is like IT Cosmetics. It is the IT No Tug Waterproof Anti-Aging Gel Eyeliner, and it rotates up even though it does have a sharpener on the end. It goes on so easily because it's gel, and you can literally, you don't have to pull the flap down with your finger. You can literally just look in a mirror. I don't even have to look in a mirror. I could do this just like this. Hands down, it's the best product. I have this, and there's another one, and there's another one. Hands down, the best. And then the best liner for the upper lid, that's for the waterline. Then for the upper lid is the DHC Liquid Eyeliner EX, and that's the Perfect Pro Makeup. Hands down, the very best. I have to say, though, this is from Tarte, and it has the convenience for your purse of having the liner on one end. That is for your waterline, and it is a good one that stays for hours, very similar to IT Cosmetics. And on the other line, other end, it does have a decent liquid liner for your, doing your cat eye liner on your upper lid. It's not nearly as thin because it's a felt tip type liner. So I would say the second backup to my DHC is the M Cosmetics brush liner, eyeliner. Because she also has a felt tip and she has this one, which is an actual brush. And those brushes are so tiny and thin that you just can't make a mistake with them. You just do just little dotted lines and then connect them, and it's just so easy to do liner with these. But this is a great one for keeping in your purse. I do have to say, I like to keep, do I have one? Yep, I already have one in my purse. This is a backup. Was there any other eye products in there? I think not. Okay, so let's go back to brushes. Sorry, I'm jumping around. So, Sigma Cosmetics brushes, besides it, it's just a tough one between the two because it has great ones. Y'all know I've been using these IT brushes. They're all great from this little collection. I also got the other ones that didn't come in the silver cup, that came in the pretty makeup pouch. And these have the kind of pinky to clear bottoms. This one has the silvery to white bottoms. And these have been fantastic brushes. I love them. I do love my Chanel number 4 blush brush as well. It's just a really good blush brush. But I really would say, other than that, Sigma brushes, Sigma Beauty brushes are the best brushes ever, especially for the money. They're much cheaper than MAC and some of the other brushes, and I feel like they're better. I like Morphe brushes, and I like, what's the other ones? I can't think of them right now. Doesn't matter. These are the ones I always come back to. Always come back to them. Always looking for them. The other day when I was doing makeup, I was like, where's my pencil liner? Where's my E30? There's my Sigma E30. I would have to have that one. I would have to have my E45. That's a tapered shaper. What is it? Small tapered blending. Have to have that. So I'll just show you what the eye ones that I would say are must-haves. And what are ones that would be nice to have. There. That's it. Okay, must-have. You have to have something to put on your highlight and all over eye, and that is going to be an E55 eye shader. It's a medium shader. Gotta have one. I, by the way, like them either gold, or now they don't have the gold anymore, so I'm having to do the rose gold, but I do like the black bottom with the gold top. Second, you would need to have, after that, a fluffy brush. It's just easier. It's a large fluffy is an E50, and I love that. Nice, large, fluffy brush. You can get your transition color excuse me, right under your highlighter, down to your lid. Perfect. Then in the crease, hands down, you got to have one of these, a small tapered blending brush, which is the E45. And that's what it looks like. Then you absolutely must have a smudger brush, which is, this is a short shader, and it is a smudger brush. It is the E20. Then I would say you need a blending brush, so I would get a tapered blending brush E35 or a they call medium angled shader brush E70. And it just